everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel. For those who don't know me, my name is jhebrewarren to be exact. The reason why I named my YouTube channel Jhebreed was, of course, because my name is Jhebreed, and I wanted it to sound similar to Just Breathe. I'm trying to bring positivity and, good vibes to 2017. Woo woo. Y'all, so I did a poll on Twitter. If you're not following my socials, I'll make sure to include that. I did a poll on Twitter to see what everyone wanted me to be my first YouTube video, what they wanted me to talk about, and majority voted for it to be about my transition to college. Yeah, I'm talking all stupid right now. Oh, and also, y'all, I don't know how to edit videos and all that. I'm new to YouTube. Y'all know I learn it, so don't cap on my video about my quality and nothing like that. Anyways, so I came from North Forest High School, an underprivileged, underfunded school that's located on the northeast side of Houston, Texas. I am currently enrolled in Wesleyan University, a little Ivy League in Middletown, Connecticut. Yes, I moved from Houston to Connecticut, well, from Texas to Connecticut. Big change, really big change. So I'm gonna start off from high school, of course, so that you can know where I came from before. Now North Forest High School. Most people know North Forest. They say it on the news. People brought guns. It was just, you know, crazy stuff. North Forest was. I love North Forest. No matter what, like that school, I just loved it. Even though it was drama filled and all of that, just the people there, so much talent and so much potential. It's just that because this was an underprivileged school, most people didn't look at us, and when they did look at us, they thought that we were failures because we came from that area. But North Forest, I was my ninth grade year. I felt like I shouldn't have, transferred from Barbara Jordan to North Forest, Barbara Jordan High School of Careers or something like that. I transferred from there because I didn't have transportation to be getting back and forth, and me catching the bus at like 5 o'clock in the morning was getting tiring and all that. But anyways, so my ninth grade year, it was. I felt like I could have been doing better academically. Well, I could have been getting more, like academic opportunities because the teachers there, I don't feel like they really just taught us like they should have. But we moved from North Forest, the district, to HISD, I think my 10th or 11th grade year. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that was a better change academic wise, but for everything else, no. I feel like they should have kept it as North Forest. And maybe got us better teachers to teach us more. But North Forest was a lesson learned, seriously. Um in high school, you get around 20 assignments, and y'all know me. Well, if you do know me, and if you don't know me, I'm gonna let you know. I stayed on top of my grades. I might have been a class clown, had a few people laughing, but I made sure that my GPA was on top. I graduated with a 4.3 GPA. It could have been higher, of course, but that's why I was kind of disappointed in myself, but look where I am now. I can't reminisce and be set in the past. I was number two in my class. I should have been number one, but I'm not gonna do all that. Um, High school, you're trying to find yourself. You're trying to figure out what you want to do in the future. I feel like they put us all in no force, like the people who are in no force, like because they wanted us to fail. This is just how I personally feel. Like some people they gonna have their comments and all that. But I feel like they put a lot of minorities and all of us like in the same school because they think that we are gonna bring each other down. And just like society and just like how they felt, that's what it did to most people. But for me, I said no, like that's not gonna happen because of the personal like challenges and struggles that I faced. I just knew that I didn't want to be in Texas anymore. It's just so negative out here. And I'm down here for break. I'm about to leave in 2 days. Thank you, Lord. I'm so ready to leave. Um, I lost someone who I cared for so much. R.I.P. Jeremiah. But we're not gonna do all that. For high school, y'all, I ran track. I played volleyball. I was the major captain. I danced. I was on D3 Elite. What else? I did the debate team. I was 12th grade president, most talented. I think something about like smartest or something. But I was involved. I made sure like people knew who I was because I believe in networking. Like just in college, that is the one of the most important things is networking. In high school, you surround around a whole bunch of negative people, and you probably people who you won't even see in like the next 5 years. But in college, like you can network through those people. Like you can be like, oh, we went to school together, or you can be like, like you know me. Can you give me a job? Can I work with you? Like, do you know anybody who's doing internships or anything like that? But yeah, so my bad. This computer just made a noise. I left here. I want to say August. I think it was August 31st. Yeah, it was August 31st, I believe. I left Houston on August 31st, and I made it to Connecticut. My first day there, I will not lie, y'all, I cried. Y'all know me. Well, if you do know me, I try to put on this tough role, like try to keep a smile on my face. I got into my dorm room and I cried because it was just so overwhelming. Like me being around all these intellectual individuals, and I'm just like, oh my god, like I don't know how I'm gonna do it. But y'all know me, I gotta put on my big girl panties and I gotta do what I gotta do. And my first semester did not go as well. Of course, I feel like majority of like incoming college students their first semester don't go as planned or as well as they expected to go because they trying to adjust and like this is your first year in college. I took Korean, I took sociology, I took government, and I took a class called techno prisons based on like the mass incarceration and how they like put minorities in prison and all of that. It was a really good class. Those classes were amazing. The classes were beautiful. The workload was pitiful. But y'all, like nothing in life is going to come easy. And if it do, I want to work for it. I don't know about y'all. I want to work for it. So I'm willing to work for it, and I will settle for the challenge and stuff. Um, One class, like my Korean class, like studying wise and workload wise, it would take me probably on a good day, probably like 4 or 5 hours to actually like study and for everything to set in my brain. Um, yeah, it's different from high school because in my high school we did work, but that stuff it was kind of like slight, and I would complain about doing 3-page essays, and now in college I'm doing 12-page essays. Like in high school, I could just kiss everybody, like I could just kiss my administrator's feet and all of that because they just made stuff so easy. Like if I could be doing what I was doing in high school, I would love it because like I wouldn't say it was all the time, like it was easy all the time, but it wasn't as challenging and hard and time consuming as it is in college. Um, so I like being busy. I like being productive and all of that. And in college, I feel like you should make yourself known. And if you don't want to make yourself known, like that's fine because of course, like nobody is gonna be worried about you. But I am involved in 3 dance clubs. One called Callaloo, which is a Caribbean dance team. No, I'm not Caribbean. Well, honestly, I don't know my background and all of that, but I don't think I am. And I'm involved in 2 other hip hop dance teams. One called Ecstasy and one called Precision. I absolutely love the people. Like they are so talented. I just love the clubs and I love the school. I love the state. I just love it all. But yeah, I'm on 3 dance teams. I started off like in a women of color collective. Like I'm not really active in that, but I will make myself more active over time. You know, just like I don't know. It's just a lot. And I ended up getting me a job at the dining hall at my school, and I'm going to go back maybe for this semester, but I don't like it. I quit my first semester. It was just, I don't even want to talk about it, but yeah, I quit. I wouldn't recommend anyone getting a job their first semester if you are in college unless you really need the money, which I really need. But it's really time consuming and you're going to need time for what you came to college for. I don't know about y'all, but I came to college to get that degree. Of course, everybody go to college to do that, but like I didn't go to college to dance. So if I wanted to, I can easily take that out of my life and focus on what I came there for, which is academics. Um, y'all need to understand that in college, I really don't want people to feel like college is like the work is hard. It's just so like the time, like you got to have great time management. Like I said, one class will take up like probably half your day, and I have 4 classes, but now I'm taking 5. And like it's just so much. You need to know how to manage your time. What I would recommend you to do when you get your syllabus, y'all, your syllabus is your life in college. You need to write down everything. You need to get a big, like, dry erase board or something and write down exactly what will be planned out for you during the semester. And as you go through it, which this is something that I started off doing, but I didn't finish it because, I was being busy and not really organized. But you should just check off everything that you do because usually in college the syllabus does not change, and if it does, you can just add that to the dry erase board or to the notes in your phone, or just like write it down. Um what else? Hmm. Relationship wise, I don't feel like you should try to get into a relationship. I am a huge relationship person. Like I don't be hooking up and all of that. Like I don't recommend hooking up and all of that. Like I'm a relationship person. But in college, I came into college on the mindset I was stuck in between I want to be in a relationship and I'm not gonna be in a relationship. I got there and I realized this is no. And then me just losing the person, like a person who I cared about, I'm just not really looking for none of that. If it comes along, that's fine. But I really feel like in college, you should manage your time in a relationship, extracurriculars, and what else? Like clubs and all of that. Like that's gonna take up some more time. So you just need to know how to manage your time. Me moving out of state was a big change. I tried to put on this hard role, like I wasn't gonna miss. I knew I was gonna miss my people, but I didn't want them to know that. But like I missed them like a lot. I am so far away from them. But honestly, y'all, college is the best thing. Like seriously, I would strongly recommend like that to anyone. And moving out of state is just so new. You don't have to be around the same people. You don't have to see them until like once you enroll in that college. Of course, you're gonna see them. But in college, like you see people, but not like like you gonna be talking to them in the hallway like you do in high school. Like, no, that's not how that's gonna happen. What else? The parties there. I don't know how everybody else like university or college is, but my university, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm from Texas and our parties be lit. And them Caribbean people in Connecticut, they be lit too. So, but you just need to know how to prioritize. Like, set your priorities, make sure they are in line, and make sure that you are on top of your priorities and what matters most. I did a great amount of partying, which I will not be doing this semester. I mean, if you want to get it out, get it out. That's a lesson learned. Everybody gotta, like, learn and like, have progress or whatever. But I don't recommend do not party. Do not party. If you do, minimize it. I was going out like every week, y'all, like every week. But this semester, I would not be doing it. Another thing, rate my professor. You need to do that before you enroll in your classes. Rate my professor. You can find out if the teacher's on, like, if a teacher's going to be bad. And if you can't find them, what you need to do is you need to get on Facebook. Yeah, I don't like Facebook, but it really helped me. You need to get on Facebook and, like, ask people, oh, well, like, who was a good sociology teacher, or who was this and who was that. Talk to the upperclassmen or talk to other freshmen. Find out what professors or what, like, work habits or study habits that you need to invest in or develop. What else? Sleeping. For college, I didn't get much sleep. I don't mind not getting much sleep. But you need to stay on top of your health because that's the most important thing. I go to work out in the gym. I need to start, like, getting a routine. I just be going, just to be going. Stay on top of your health, most definitely. Make friends. Make friends. I'm pretty sure it depends on where you located. I won't say, like, because where I'm located, I just feel like it's okay to make friends. I'm the type of person, I don't be wanting to make friends because I feel like people just so fake, and I don't have time to be fighting or none of that. And I won't fight. But, like, make it, yeah, like, I won't say make yourself vulnerable, but, like, open yourself up to people. In college, it's a different ball game. It is beautiful, y'all. I promise it is beautiful. It's not gonna be easy. It is not gonna be easy. But hopefully my tips and my advice helped everybody out. I'm trying to see, is there anything else that I need to touch bases with before I log off, transition? In Connecticut, it's really cold. So me coming from Houston, and which is really hot, I don't have clothes that's, appropriate for the weather. And because I had quit my job, like, I really don't be having money to, like, buy coats and stuff. But thankfully, I have people in my life who really care for me and decided to buy me a coat, and I got me a coat. What else? Yeah, y'all, you're gonna need a backpack. You're gonna need a laptop. You're gonna need water. A lot of water. Stay hydrated. Make sure you get flashcards. I recommend flashcards for, like, classes such as Korean or, like, sociology. If you need help during your midterms, you can just write it down, turn it around, like, work during flashcards. Or what you can do, what sometimes I do, you can write. I'm a more, like, kind of visual learner, so if I see it, I'll be like, oh, like, that's how I remember it. So you just, like, write it down, write it over and over and over until, like, it just, sets in your mind. I listen to music to cope with, the stress, or, to stay positive and all that. Yeah, college. College is a beautiful thing, you guys. I wish y'all nothing but the best. Comment, like, subscribe. I can't even talk, y'all. Comment, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I hope y'all enjoyed this. My next video will probably be better, probably worse quality because this is my sister's laptop. She broke mine. But yeah, hope y'all liked it. Kisses. Stay prayed up, positive.